Go through EURJPY analysis, so we can have a glimpse of what to expect today. So in view of that, I'm just gonna change this to some other broker so that I can have a free chart where I can draw anything I want. Okay, so in doing this, I'm giving a raw chart without any drawing. So what do I do? First things I do is to go to daily to look at the trend, daily trend. Daily trend is pretty much not defined, but at least it has some sort of structure already in place. So here we go. This is the structure already, pre-existing structure. And why am I drawing all these lines? I'm looking at the resistance here, resistance, and then a support, right? So price found support here, and most likely maybe found some hit resistance here. So maybe price is going down to support. We don't know, yeah. So in 4 hours, we pretty much can see what actually its price is trying to do here. So I can adjust this a little bit to reflect the reality on 4 hours. So most likely price rallied down all the way to 162,613, and then came back all the way to 164,183 area to retest that zone. I don't know what is the conclusion here, but let's keep going down to understand more. Yeah, so these are the major points we should be looking out for. Moving further, I can see clearly that whatever thing I've chosen to do in 4 hours and daily is actually paying off already. So my positions, my levels are already mapped out. I mean, ready for an pardon me for that, ready for a position. But then we have a lot of other things to consider before we are sure that this position is gonna has like 90% chance of succeeding. The rest of the 10% is left for price to decide. Yeah. So I'm going to speed up a little bit. So is there a major support and resistance in sight? Yes, I can see a resistance around here. Yeah, and basis this, I can say, okay, I may be able to sell. And the next is there any psychological level? Is price at psychological level? I'm gonna just draw a couple of psychological levels here just to make sure that my price is actually in line. So 165,000. Okay, 165,500. Oh no, that's wrong. Body 165.500. Not again. Dot 500. So I have to move it now. All right. Eventually, I was able to get that right. All right. The other one should be 165. 165. Yeah, and the next level should be 164,500. 164.500. The next level should be 164.000 and followed by 163.500. One more just to make sure that we're not missing out on anything. One 163.000, and then 162.500. So for this, we're mapping out 50-50 pips in between, because in 50 pips lies this major action from price. Look, just watch out, 164,000. Look at how price has been consistently reacting around this zone. See that? So that's why I don't play with my psychological level. See, historically, I mean, it's been happening, not today. I mean, okay, look at 163.500. Look at how price has been messing around with that zone. So I mean, this psychological level will help you have some sort of some level of conviction that price is actually, oh, gonna do stuffs like this or stuffs like that. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Okay, is price at psychological level 100%? Price is at psychological level over here, and is price touching a trend line? This is where we now introduce our trend line. Yeah, going to introduce our trend line here just to make sure that we are compliant with the requirements of this trade. Yeah, just let me take it down to 4 hours to see if I'm actually catching the core points. Yeah, I'm catching the core points. And down to 1 hour. Is anything happening for me over here? Yes, something is happening for me over here. There is this. Yeah, that's a trend line right there. So price is at a trend line actually. 100% at a trend line. Yeah, that's nicely joined. See that? That's beautiful. All right, 15 minutes. Let's see if we can, add one or two things here. Nothing. There's no longer trend line, but we could actually create another one around here. Could this be a trend line? Could it be a trend line? No. What about this? Okay, there we go. This could actually be a trend line. Yeah, this could actually be a trend line. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's live with the reality of what we are doing. Okay, so the next question is a range break with previous bars high and low engulfed. So there is basically in 15 minutes, I don't spot any specific range break here. Yeah, so this is going to be a range. The range is broken, but I want to see range break with previous bars high and low engulfed. So if this should be engulfed, this should be an engulfing candle though. But this is actually a retest. Yeah, yeah. I can see a range break in that case. Yeah. This, I mean, pay attention to price actions though. You need to pay attention to price actions because this is actually breaking back in does not mean that this is not a range break. Yeah, it's a range break. Yeah, it broke out. It's a different thing that it broke out and it's going right back in. Yeah. Okay, so candlestick pattern formed in between 5 and 4 hours, 5 minutes and 4 hours. There's no volume, so I'm never going to look at 5 hours at the moment. I'm going to just focus on 30 and 1 hour and 4 hours. I don't see any price structure. I think 4 hours actually. If this is closing, then this could actually be considered as an engulfing candle. Okay, so for now, no. Engulfing has candle pattern has not formed, and since candle pattern has not formed, the next question is not relevant at the moment. Yeah. So this is basically what to look out for in EJ today. So what basically am I expecting to happen now? Since theoretically, and historically, we have one line joining the peaks of all this, the lower high of all of these, this machine pair. What I'm expecting now is maybe for price to react a little bit around, this trend line and psychological level. Price is a trend line and it's a psychological level at the same time. There is trend line there, a major trend line. So I'm expecting price to react for a while around there, and then decide if it's going to break. Then retest and continue going up. Again, break, retest and continue going up. Break, retest and continue going up. Break, retest and continue going up. If you take a trade because this is broken, you're going to hurt. You have to wait for a break, allow it to break, go wherever it wants to go, then allow a retest to happen. When a retest happens, then look for a formation around the retest area and then take your trade. Okay. That being said, if this does not happen the way I've described it here, then we're going to have a break, okay, a real break out of this. So the second break, which could be the real one after this, If we observe a real break and then retest, then we can continue coming down. Okay. Target subsequently is gonna be 163,500, or if it's to the upside, 164,500. That's gonna be target, regardless of what targets are given. Use targets, use your own target according to your analysis. Okay. Thank you very much, and do have a lovely day. Expect to see you guys tomorrow. To do well to like my videos as well, because you're gonna be getting this more often than not. Okay. Bye.